Hi guys, so we are going to make cheeseburger casserole. So I'm going to tell you now what you need, and hopefully I'll learn how to put the text at the bottom because I'm making this after the fact. What I did fail to mention in the videos, or what you're about to see, is that I failed to mention until the very end what your oven needs to be on. So you need to preheat it to 360. The prep time is about 5 minutes once you've browned the ground beef. So we're going to use 2 pounds of lean 93% ground beef, 1 container of the Aldi bacon pieces, 4 egg whites, 2 whole eggs, 1 can of tomato paste, half a cup of heavy cream, half a cup of plain Greek yogurt, and 2 cups of 2% cheddar cheese, sharp cheddar cheese. All right, enjoy. Okay, so this cheeseburger casserole is 9 servings, and I'll show you when it's out of the oven how I'm going to make those 9 servings. It has 306 calories, 17 grams of fat, 32.5 grams of protein, and 5.1 carbs, which you will see at the end with the nutrition facts. So I can't do, or I won't do, and I guess I could if I used all these supplements, but we already take enough supplements, right? So because I don't have a gallbladder, I'm not gonna do a keto diet. But considering I haven't had a lot of fat grams today, having 17 grams, and this is for a whole serving, I'm not even sure that I could eat a whole serving. So we'll see what that looks like when I take it out of the oven. So I am browning some 93% lean ground beef. It's 2 pounds. That's in this pan right now. And what I'll do is at the end of the video, I'll post a picture after I put all the ingredients in MyFitnessPal so that you can get an accurate nutrition fact. Okay? All right. So we got to brown this meat first. Now I've taken the meat and I've put it in a 9x13. Actually, this Pyrex is 9.5 by 13.5, but I don't have a 9x13. So a 9x13 would be better just because it won't be so flat. So this is going to be flatter than I'd rather, but that's okay. You guys get the idea. Oh, my finger's in the way. Sorry. So that's what now. If you're not using 93% lean beef, or if you're using ground so if you're using something that's fattier than that, you want to go ahead and drain it first. Okay. Next, I'm going to add these real bacon pieces that I get at Aldi. I love these things, to the meat. They are only 25 calories for each serving, and there's 10 servings, so it'll be 250 calories for the whole thing. And it has 3 grams of protein, 1.5 fat, so definitely better than using real bacon. So I'm going to use the entire container. Okay, so it's 2.5 ounces of bacon pieces. So I've added the bacon, so now I'm just going to stir it in. I'm going to stir the bacon in nice and even. I'm going to stir it in evenly to make sure that any piece that anyone gets is going to have bacon in it, especially for me that I'm going to have to section this out and put it in MyFitnessPal, figure out how many servings and all that good stuff. Okay, so now I've got the meat and the bacon down, and we're going to whisk together some stuff, and then we're going to pour it on top. Here we go. So we're going to add 4 egg whites and 2 whole eggs. Now I got this nifty thing that when I crack the egg and I put it in here, it's going to automatically take the egg yolk out, which I love because then I don't waste any egg white and my egg yolk doesn't fall in there. So I'm gonna do again, it's gonna be 4 egg whites and 2 whole eggs. Again, there are my 4 egg whites and my 2 whole eggs. Okay, so I also buy these at Aldi. So I'm gonna add 1 can of tomato paste. So I'm going to, I already cleaned off the top. You always want to make sure to do that because you never know what crawls on top of there, right? That's pretty gross. So I'm going to open that up, and then I like to use a spatula to make sure that I get all of it. Hold on 1 second. And so this is my nifty little spatula. And I am going to add 1 can of this tomato paste. Okay, so we've got the tomato paste in there and the eggs. I'm about to add half a cup of heavy cream. The recipe calls for a whole cup, and I'm not putting a whole cup of heavy cream because that's too much fat. And then what my family doesn't know won't hurt them. I've been substituting a lot of like creams and sour creams and mayonnaise with non-fat plain Greek yogurt, and no one's the wiser. So I'm gonna do that here, which will make this a little bit thicker. It'll also give it some extra protein that I feel like it needs. So I'm gonna also add half a cup of this plain Greek yogurt. And here's half a cup of that plain Greek yogurt, and that's gonna go in as well. Okay, I'm gonna add some salt and pepper, and then I'm gonna whisk it. I can't whisk and hold the phone up at the same time because I'm just not cool enough. But I will start it, and then I will come back and show you another, do a clip of when it's done. So I've got this bigger whisk here, but actually I don't like it. This is an attachment for this electric weirdo thing that I bought at Aldi. I'm not gonna attach it, but I love this little miniature whisk. Will you put all that stuff away, please? No, I got it. Will you put all that stuff away, please? So I'm gonna whisk, so I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna finish whisking this, and then I'll do a clip of when it's whisked together. So as you can see, I've whisked this together and it's nice and smooth. So I'm gonna take this mixture and I'm gonna put some grated cheese in it, and then I'm gonna pour it over the meat. Now let's talk about the meat real quick for a second. I added bacon. You can also add mushrooms, onions, pickles. You can add whatever you normally would eat on your cheeseburger to the meat. I didn't add any mushrooms because I have some baby bellas, but I want to save those for tomorrow when I make pork carnitas. And I forgot actually to add my onion. So I have this, ta-da, amazing stuff called minced onion. So I'm just going to put that on top. So here's a trick about cheese. Whenever you're going to use cheese in an oven, and I'm going to use sharp cheddar, you want to use frozen cheese. And the reason that you want to use frozen cheese is because it's going to take longer to melt, therefore giving it a better consistency instead of just turning into oil like honey. So I'm going to take this, and give me a second, I'll show you what I'm going to do with it. First, I'm going to separate 1 cup of this shredded cheese. This is really hard to do. Okay, hold on. All right, here we go. So I'm going to take 1 cup of this cheddar cheese, and I'm going to put it in the mixture, and I'm going to mix it in like so. Okay. All right, so that's nice and mixed. This all mixed. I'm going to take this mixture, and I am going to pour it on top of the meat mixture like this. So that's why I use a giant this giant measuring cup, because it's easy to pour and it's not going to go down the sides. Okay, let me get the rest of this out. So I'm going to put my phone down. Okay, I'm going to get my spatula. All right, so I poured that mixture on top of the beef. Now I'm going to take a cup of cheese and I'm going to sprinkle it on top. So I'm going to take this and sprinkle it on top. And what I forgot to mention at the beginning of the video, I'm very, very sorry. I've got to figure out how to put the text, and hopefully I'll learn how to do that, or if not, I'll put it in the description. You want to preheat the oven to 360. Okay? So my husband is going to get up, he works nights, and he's going to get up in exactly 30 minutes. And this is supposed to be done in 30 to 35. So I will check it in 30 minutes. And hopefully it'll be done by then so we can take a piece. If not, I'm in big trouble. All right, so I will see you in 30 minutes. So there is my oven temp. And there is, don't judge a dirty oven. There's the casserole, and we are off. I'll see you in 30 minutes. So here is the casserole finished. I could have left it in there a little bit longer if I wanted it to be a little bit brown, but my husband's got to go to work. Let me show you the 9 servings. So there are the 9 servings. I eyeballed it the best I could. I don't think I can eat a whole serving, quite honestly. I think I could probably do half of one, but everybody will enjoy it. So I hope you guys like it. Let me know if you enjoyed it and let me know what you think. Bye. So this is Nana. She's tasting the cheeseburger casserole. Naomi, report.
It tastes really good.
And it's a win. There she goes eating another piece. Eating another piece.